What is going on, guys? Welcome back to JG Gaming Network, and welcome back to MLB The Show 17, not Road to the Show. This isn't Road to the Show, guys. I already screwed up the intro, but you know, I'll keep it going. We are not playing Road to the Show. We are playing a well, I'm not playing. I'm just going to be commentating the 4th of July baseball event between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Philadelphia because it has a Liberty Bell on there, and Washington because, you know, that's where our freedom supposedly lies. Anyway, we are going to play. We're doing 3 innings because, you know, I don't want this to be way too long. So 3 innings, and I'm just going to commentate. Just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Happy 4th of July to you guys, and let's get on to the game right now. Here we are in Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. The Philadelphia Phillies face the Washington Nationals here on the 4th of July, featured by MLB The Show and yours truly, JG Gaming Network. We are here. Let's get to it. We got Joe Ross on the mound for Washington with 11 starts and a 4.3 record, 5.12 ERA in 63.1 innings pitched. He's given up 76 hits, 15 walks, and struck out 59. Not too bad of a year. Definitely would like to see a little bit more out of him. I'm assuming the Washington franchise would like, but they'll like what he can get. Ty Kelly coming up for Philadelphia. He's got a 184 batting average with 1 home run and 8 RBIs. All right, I turned off the commentary. That way it's not, you know, we're not, canceling each other out. Anyway, the first pitch of the game is going to be grounded up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So Ty Kelly off to a great start with that leadoff single. You know, that'll work. That will work. All right, here we go. Wow, look at the uniforms that Philadelphia chose today. I am unsure what they chose in terms of outfits, but I like it. I did not edit anything. I did not change it for anybody, so I honestly don't know what happened. Anyway, that pitch is going to be right down the middle. It's the second pitch of the game. Ross landing it in there at 94 miles an hour for strike 1. They're looking for their pitch, and he is ready to throw. Here is the 0-1 from Joe Ross. That's going to be a little up and high for ball 1. Now the count is even at 1. He's got to get into it. We got the umpires, Ricky Holiday on the mound. Third base, David Lawrence. Dale Parker at first, and I missed the second base umpire. My bad. Came up quick. Anyway, a 1-1 count. Here it is. It's going to be looks like a slider, but it got swung and missed. First strike 2, so Ross is in the driver's seat now, here just trying to strike out and get his first out of the game. All right, here is the 1-2 pitch to this batter that I forgot to check the name of. Not off to a good start, guys. Not off to a good start. That's going to be tipped foul, keeping him alive at 1-2. Runner at first. Doesn't have a lot of speed, it seems. So we're going to have to see what happens. Here is the 1-2 from Joe Ross. That's going to be high, but the batter strikes out swinging for out number 1, leaving that runner at first. Take another look at the batting lineup. We got Ty Kelly, Freddie Galvis, Aaron Ather, Michael Franco, Brock Stassi, Tommy Joseph, Abdul Herrera, Andrew Knapp, and pitching Mark Leiter. That was quick, guys. I had to go through that quick. Aaron Leiter coming up to the bat, coming up to the plate, or Althea. What the hell was I thinking? I got confused, guys. I got confused for a second. Let me try to get back in this. That's going to be looks like a changeup inside, but it's called a strike for strike 1. Inside the strike zone, I should have said. Looking at that again. Yep, that looked like it skinned the inside corner of the plate, so now the count is 0-1. All right, what does Aaron got here for Joe Ross with that 0-1 count? Runner still at first here in the top of the first. That's going to be right down the middle for strike 2, so Ross back in the driver's seat with an 0-2 count. What does the catcher look for? I don't know. He does not show any signals. Not off to a good start, catcher. Not as good. You know, I'm still a little bit better of a comment. Oh, you had to have gone. Yes, he did. Ooh, I can't show any bias. I am a commentator, but that strikeout was definitely going to be happening. That was right down the middle. Or actually, it wasn't right down the middle, but, well, he swung anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I thought it was in the strike zone nonetheless. Franco coming up. He has 40 RBIs on the season, leading the Phillies in that category. This is the cleanup hitter, batting 4th. Still that runner at first, but now 2 outs. And Ross trying to get out of this with no damage. That's going to be a pitch that looked almost a little high, but it was right there in the zone for strike one. Kind of hard to see without the zone, so just going to have to live with it. Oh, he called a pitch. I don't know what that is, though. I cannot see unless I pause it. I'm not going to pause it, though. They are going to throw over to first. Nothing going on over there. They want to make sure that Philadelphia isn't trying to get a hit-and-run opportunity out there. Got an 0-1 count with 2 away. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be outside for ball one. So now the count's even at 1. Ross just needs to go after this batter. He started off that, giving up that single, but it was just bad luck for him. And now it's time for him to get back into this and just show that he's not going to mess around this game. Let's see if Ross can do so right now with this 1-1 pitch. It's going to be up high, ball 2. Seems like he's still trying to cut the corners with him, see if he can find anything, find the batter's weakness. Now the count is 2-1. All right, looking for a fastball, it looks like. I would assume so. Just lay it right down the middle and hope for the best. The 2-1. That's going to be a little bit low, but it was in the zone for strike 2. The count is now even at 2-2. Joe Ross looking to put away this batter right here is a 2-2. Inside ball 3. The count is now full. That runner at first is going to get started. On deck is Brock Stassi. He has one home. Well, sorry guys. 1 home run, 6 RBIs, and whatnot. That's going to be fouled off, and that's going to keep the at bat alive at 3-2. By the way, this video is unofficially sponsored by Pepsi. I really need a drink, guys. All right, there we go. Count still at 3-2. Here is the 3-2. That's going to be fouled off once again. This batter not giving away any free strikes right now. Here is the 3-2 once again. That's going to be swung on and missed. So after giving up that single, he strikes out the rest of them, and you'll leave the runner stranded at first. Mark Leiter on the mound for Philly. 2 starts, 1-0 record, 4.57 ERA in 21.2 innings pitched, 20 hits, 9 walks, and 19 strikeouts. So not too bad for his start. The ERA could be a little bit better, but we'll see. Michael Taylor on the mound. He has a better season at home for sure with that 342 average, 8 home runs and 24 RBIs, 12 home runs overall this season, along with a 280 average. So he's definitely seemed to be doing well for Washington in their leadoff spot. Let's see what Leiter's got here. Is the pitch. It's going to be right down the middle, and Taylor's going to look at that for strike 1. So Leiter looking to come out strong and doesn't want to give any, wants to stay in this as long as possible. That's going to be inside, and the count's now even at 1-1. All right, here is the 1-1 to Michael Taylor, I believe is his name. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. Taylor looking to get Washington off to an early start. Like I said, it's only a 3-inning game, so the earlier the better. That's going to be dribbled foul, so he stays alive, but the count's now even at 2-2. And what's his name again? It's Leiter. I was thinking Al Leiter. What's his name? I have to pause. I got to find this out. Pitchers. Where the Phillies? Leiter. Mark Leiter. I thought that's why I had Leiter in my head, and then I started thinking of Al Leiter. Michael Leiter. He's got a 2-2 count on Taylor. Here is the pitch. Ooh, did he go? He did not go, so now the count is full at 3-2 here in the bottom of the first with nobody on, and this is the leadoff hitter. 6 pitches already. Here's the number 7. That's going to be swung on and missed. So Taylor unable to get the job started early in this game with a strikeout. Bring up Wilmer Defoe, switch hitter, 206 batting average, 1 home run and 6 RBIs, and a 271 on, I forgot what that was. That's going to be a strike for strike 1. Duh. Trying to get back into this, guys. I'm a little rusty. It's been a few days. All right, here is the 0-1. It's going to be drilled foul, so now the count is 0-2. Leiter looking for another strikeout and starting out this game as well as the Washington pitcher did, except he might not give up a hit. Let's see. Now the count is 1-2 after that curveball bouncing in the dirt. Here is the 1-2. Oh, he swung at a pitch in the dirt, and that's going to be another strikeout in this game. Second for Leiter, bringing up Bryce Harper, who is definitely the catalyst for this team. 20 home runs in the season so far. Let's see what Bryce Harper's got to bring to the table. The first pitch is going to be drilled foul. Probably could have left that one alone, but he decided to see what he could do with it, and it, gives him a strike. All right, here's the 0-1. And he's going to leave that curveball bouncing in the dirt alone. Good eye, good eye, good eye. All right, here is the 1-1 to Harper. Ooh, he leaves that right down the middle. A little lower, but it was down the middle, and that's going to make the count 1-2 now for Bryce Harper. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be drilled into left field. Going back is the left fielder, and it is over the wall and gone. Home run for Bryce Harper. And that gives the Nationals an early 1-0 lead. Fireworks going off here on the 4th of July. Bryce Harper off to a great start with that solo shot. Looked like he was down and out of the count, but never count Bryce Harper out. 378 feet that was, and quote-unquote his 21st of the season. And yeah, that one just kept carrying and carrying. And nothing the left fielder could do about that one, as that one was a few rows into the left field stands. All right, that's going to bring up Daniel Murphy with nobody on and 2 away. The pitch is going to be inside for ball 1. He has a .337 batting average and 13 home runs with 54 runs batted in. He's got a 1-0 count here, looking to add on to the lead, or, just get on base, one or the other. This is going to be popped behind the catcher into the stands, though, and foul. So he's still in it. He's still in it. Let's see what happens. Here is the 1-1 to Daniel Murphy. Ooh, he held up, but the catcher or the umpire calls it a strike nonetheless, and now the count is 1-2. Daniel Murphy now down in the count. Let's see if he can repeat Bryce Harper like he did just a few moments ago. That's going to be down low, and now the count is even at 2-2. And 2 outs here at the bottom of the first. Leiter trying to get out of this. Here is the 2-2. Another dirt ground ball. Adam Lind is on the mound on deck for Washington, and Daniel Murphy's got a 3-2 count. The pitch is going to be drilled foul into the left field stands, so he'll get himself another at bat. Here comes the 22nd pitch of the inning for Leiter. The 3-2. It's going to be drilled high and deep into right field, and back-to-back home runs for the Washington Nationals. Both on 2 strikes. This one, Daniel Murphy had a little bit of a better at-bat, but, it's 2 home runs nonetheless. The Nationals take an early 2-0 lead in this 3-inning game. 398 feet, 14th of the season. Solo shot is back-to-back, like I said, for Washington. And that one was no doubt all the way. Pulling it, did it go? Where'd it go? Went deep into the almost upper decks. That's going to bring up Adam Lind with a .323 average and 6 home runs. All right, here is the first pitch to Lind. He's going to ground it into right field, and that's a base hit for Lind. So on 2 outs, Washington has been picking it up quite a bit. And I think that might be what's giving them their success this year, just getting the early runs and hits. Guys, I'm making it up because I don't follow Washington Nationals baseball. I don't. All right, who is this guy? Rayburn on the mound, I believe. I believe it's Rayburn. He's got an 0-1 count following that strike. So now with the runner at first and 0-1 count, here is the pitch. That's going to be a curveball, swung on and missed. Definitely would have been ball 1, but instead it is now an 0-2 count. Mark Leiter trying to get out of this before damage gets any worse. The 0-2 is going to be up high for ball 1. That was an 89-mile-an-hour fastball, guys. Not that fast. All right, Leiter looking for another two-strike pitch. Here it is. This is going to be swung on and missed, and Rayburn is set down to end the inning. So after giving up back-to-back strikeouts, he comes back and gets back-to-back home runs, giving the Nationals a 2-0 lead. 2-3-0, 0-1-0. Those are line scores. Let's get on to inning 2. That's going to bring up Brock Stassi. 240 average with 1 home run and 6 RBIs here this season. Ross back out on the mound. with his 2-0 lead here in the top of the second. Nobody on, nobody out. Here's the first pitch of this inning. It's going to be up high for ball one. All right. Here is the 1-0 to Stassi. This is going to be looked at for strike one. So after looking at ball one, he now looks at strike one. That's going to make the count even at 1-1. Ross trying to have a strong inning here, not give up any runs, because like I said, he wants to get out of here the quickest way possible, which is the 3-inning, three and done. All right, a 1-2 count for Stassi. Here is the pitch from Ross. That's going to be up and out for ball two. Count is now 2-2. He's got 21 pitches thrown so far this game. So here is the 2-2. It's going to be drilled into right field and foul. So he keeps the count alive, or he keeps his at-bat alive at 2-2. What do you got, Stassi? You going to bring something to the plate, or are you going to strike out or ground out? Let's see. Did he go? He did not. And now the count is full at 3-2. Joseph on the mound for Philadelphia. Here is the full count 3-2 pitch. It's going to be drilled high and deep into right field. And after getting 2 on the board for Washington, they come back and Philadelphia puts one of their own up. 3 home runs in this game so far, and this is inning number 2. That one was drilled without a doubt. Gone. Brock Stassi with a solo shot. This is going to bring up Joseph. Top of the first, or top of the second still. Nobody on, nobody out. That pitch he swung at for strike one. Tommy Joseph, he is a rookie. Okay, he has 11 home runs. Not anything to snuff at. He has a 0-1 count. Philadelphia now down by 1 here in the top of the second. They need to get back into it as soon as possible. That's going to be, looks like a curve or slider. That was fouled off, and that's going to make the count 0-2. So Joseph looking not to get shut down right now. While Philadelphia's iron seems to be hot, that's going to be up high for ball one. Philadelphia, like I said, they are having a tough season. So any win right now would do wonders. Even this little celebratory MLB The Show win, if they can get it. That's going to be upstairs for ball two. The count is now even at 2-2. Ross looks like he's losing the zone a little bit. Let's see if he can find his way back into it with this 2-2 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be drilled foul, so another pitch for Joseph right now. Let's see what Ross has for Joseph. The 2-2 is going to be looked at almost right down the middle, and that is out number 1. All right, that's going to bring up Odubel Herrera, 249 average, 4 home runs, 27 RBIs, and yeah. So here's the first pitch to Herrera. In this game, it's going to be drilled into left field. Harper's back, but he's got it for the second out of... Did I just call him Harper? I just fucking called him Harper, guys. He's in right field. I'm not good at this, guys. My bad. My bad. All right, there are 2 outs for... Let's just hope nobody sees that. Let's hope nobody hears that. All right, 2 outs. Nobody on. Here is the pitch. It's going to be drilled into center field. Left center field. Left fielder will take it himself. And that will end the inning. So Philadelphia able to come back and get one of their own on this solo shot into right field. At the end of 1.5, Nationals have a 2-1 score over Philadelphia right now. Stephen Drew coming to the plate. He has a 300 average, 1 home run, and 15 RBIs. I remember Stephen Drew. He played on the Yankees, and boy, did he suck. All right, the first pitch to Drew. It's going to be right down the middle and looked at for strike 1. Count is 0-1. Let's see what Stephen Drew can bring to the table for Washington here in this game. Here is the 0-1. That's going to be looked at for strike 2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes from Mark Leiter. He does not want to give up any more runs right now, due to the fact that, you know, this is the second to last inning, but 3 pitches and 3 strikes for Stephen Drew. That curveball just finds the just inside the zone, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Here's the Phillies defense, by the way. It would help if I saw the Nationals defense, because, you know, I called the left fielder, yeah, anyway. Bottom of the second with 1 out, nobody on. Here is the pitch to, how do you say his name? I don't know. What's his name again? I can't do that. Okay. The 1-0. That's going to be a curveball in the dirt, and that's going to make the count 2-0. All right, what is National? Are the Nationals going to add on a few more runs? I wonder. This is going to be in the dirt for ball 3. Joe Ross is on the mound, or on the deck, I should say. I don't know why I keep fucking that up. 3-0. It's going to be outside ball for Lobaton, I believe is his name. Gets a pitch on, or gets a walk on 4 straight pitches. That's going to bring up the pitcher, who does not get to hit Adam Eaton coming to the mound. The lefty Eaton, I don't blame him. They want their closer in the next inning. Here is the first pitch to Eaton. That's going to be, ooh, that would have been a nice pitch to swing at Eaton. He left it alone. Count was 0-1. Here, I don't know how the hell that's any comfortable. All right, the 0-1's going to be fouled off for strike 2. As you saw the food delivery guy in the crowd, he did not flinch a bit. 0-2 count for Adam Eaton. Here it is. Curveball in, almost in the dirt, caught, at the last possible second. And now the count is 1-2. Leiter trying to get the strikeout here. Here is the 1-2, or the double play would work too. But that's be right down the left field line. It will be fair. So now there are runners at first and second with 1 out, as the Washington Nationals look to rally on a few more insurance runs before going into the top of the third, aka the final inning of this game. Michael Taylor coming to the mound. He has 2 runners on and 1 away. Here in the bottom of the second, looking to add on some runs. Here is the pitch. It's a curveball just outside for ball 1. Leiter needs to find the zone right here, right now. Here is the 1-0. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Pretty much right back in the same spot. And umpire not flinching one bit. Count is now 2-0 on Michael Taylor. The 2-0. It's going to be drilled into right field. The right fielder is back at the track and will catch it there. And the runners will stay stuck at their current stations. And now there are 2 away. I'm surprised he didn't even advance. I know he had 27 speed, but must have been something I didn't know. Wilmer Defoe coming up with an 0-for-1 game so far. He has 2 on, 2 away. Here in the bottom of the second with this 2-1 lead. Here is the pitch. It'll be in the dirt, but is blocked by the catcher very well for ball 1. Here is the 1-0 from Leiter. This is going to be drilled high and deep, but foul. Ooh, had he been a little split second later, he might have gotten that out of the park. Instead, he's got a 1-1 count. Here it is. It's going to be just finding above the knees for strike 2. Count is now 1-2. Leiter trying to keep the game at one score. This is going to be right down the middle, and that will be drilled into left field and foul. So now the count is still 1-2. Here is the 1-2. This is going to be drilled foul once again. Defoe not going down without a fight here. And pitcher shaking off whatever it is the catcher was looking for. Here is the 1-2. That's going to be a curveball and almost come back and hit Defoe. Obviously no intent there. He obviously lost that curveball. Count is now even at 2-2. The 2-2. It's going to be just inside. The count is full, and on deck is Bryce Harper, who came up and crushed a solo shot. You don't want him in a grand slam opportunity. That is going to be looked at for strike 3. Possibly a favorable call, but to be fair, the umpire was being a little tight on Leiter there, so Leiter gets out of the inning without having to face Bryce Harper. Sammy Salas coming up with 7 games and no saves. He has a 9 ERA in 5 innings pitched. Not looking too good. Andres Blanco coming up for the Phillies. Here in the top of the third, this is the 9th inning in our case. The first pitch from Salas is going to be looked at for strike 1. A 94-mile-an-hour two-seamer on the outside lower corner part of the strike zone. The 0-1. This is going to be slider. That's going to hit off the pitcher, and that's going to get the runner on. Almost got him, though. I will say, you almost got him. Almost got him. Anyway, almost is not enough. Ty Kelly coming up. He is 1 for 1 this game. And, yep, the score's decision should be a base hit. Top of the third with nobody out. The runner at first. They're going to bunt the runner over to second. Uh-oh. The second baseman got in his way. That should be overturned as interference. Because the runner got slowed down, as you see right there. He got slowed down by the fielder, and that was and Daniel Washington got away with one right there. The sack bunt situation did not pan out. 1 out, runner at first. Here is the pitch. It's going to be a slider, all landing right in the middle for strike 1. All right, catcher looking for some pitches. Not getting anything they want, so Stassi to come out with what he wants. The 0-1. It's going to be another slider, looks like. And that one's going to be a 1-1 count. Even at 1. Yeah. All right, here is the 1-1 from Sammy Salas. Sammy. This is going to be drilled into right field, but Harper's right there, and that one I called correctly. I have to remember, he's in right field. So now there are 2 away for Philadelphia, and they are down to their final out. Aaron Ather coming up with the runner at first and 2 outs. He is their last hope in this game. Salas trying to get a save here. Here is the first pitch. It's going to be down and inside for ball 1. Count is 1-1. 0-1. 1-0. Fuck. Oh, I can't swear. I'm commentating. All right, the 1-0. It's going to be looked at, and the throw over to second is not in time, but it was also high, so I really don't know. Can't really call it either way. Runner's at second now with a 1-1 count and 2 away. Here is the 1-1. It's going to be in the dirt, but the runner is unable to advance. Good blocking by the catcher. The count is 2-1 for Ather. Will Aaron keep this game alive? Tie it up maybe? Let's see. The 2-1's going to be dribbled foul back to the catcher. And now they are down to their final strike. Salas trying to get the win right here. The 2-2 is going to be outside for ball 3. So now the count is full at 3-2. Franco on the mound for Philly. Let's see what the Phillies got. The 3-2 is going to be dribbled foul once again. Keeping the game alive. Not just the count or the at-bat. The game alive with the full count. Here's the 3-2. This can be drilled into right center field, and that's going to get to the gap. That's going to get a run home. That's going to tie it up here in the top of the 3rd inning on that RBI double on the last possible strike, on the last possible pitch. Michael Franco coming up. He is 0 for 1 this game with that strikeout in the first. The RBI double keeps the Phillies alive at the 2-2 score. The pitch is going to be looked at. He flinched a little bit but decided not to go. And now the count is 0-1. Here is the 0-1 for Franco. It's going to be drilled into right field. Harper's going back at the wall, and it is over the wall and gone. The Phillies just took the lead 4-2. Again, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that the least. Salas already blew the game and then gives up a 2-run home run. The Phillies lead 4-2 here in the top of the 3rd. Now the Nationals are going to have to come back and at least tie it in the bottom of the 3rd. Let's see what happens. The 1-0 to this batter from Salas is going to be swung on and missed, and now the count is even at 1-1. All right, let's see. Can Salas get out of this? I mean, it's already a little too late, but that's going to be fouled off, and that's going to be strike 2. Sammy cannot be happy right now, but it is what it is. That's baseball. The 1-2 is going to be low for ball 2. Count is even at 2-2. All right, we just gotta look for the pitch. Just gotta look for the pitch and crush it. The 3-2 or 2-2. This is the 3-2. Now the count is full at 3-2. So once again, a 3-2 opportunity for the batter. This is going to be popped foul, keeping the inning alive. Here is the 3-2 once again. Is going to be grounded foul. Salas getting spanked right now. No joke. He's getting spanked. The full count is going to be strike 3. So after giving up 3 runs, the Nationals are going to have to find a way to claw back into it. But they got Bryce Harper to lead it off. Let's see what they can do as we get to the bottom of the third right now.
Your attention, please.
Adam Morgan is on the mound for Philly. He has a 6.75 ERA. I wonder what these weird pitchers coming in. Bryce Harper 1-for-1 with that solo shot in the first. They have the lefty-lefty matchup, so that might be why they chose this pitcher. Here is the first pitch to Harper. It is going to be a slider outside for ball 1. The count is 1-0. Let's see what this pitcher has in store for Bryce Harper as we get to the 1-0. It's going to be held up. The count is now 2-0 after 2 back-to-back sliders outside and away from Harper. Here is the 2-0. It's going to be drilled high and deep into right field. This player is an absolute beast. His second solo shot of the game, and now the Nationals' deficit is cut to 1. The Nationals not going down, and Bryce Harper showing you can put lefty-lefty up all you want, and you'll still crush it. That's going to bring up Daniel Murphy. Can the Nationals go back-to-back just like in the first inning? Here is the pitch to Daniel Murphy. That's going to be outside for ball 1. Another slider, another ball. Here is the 1-0. It's going to be outside for ball 2. That was a four-seamer, 88 miles an hour. So Daniel Murphy's in a good spot right now to tie this game up. Here is the 2-0. It's going to be inside and low for ball 3. Adam Lind is on deck. He could definitely win it with a walk-off. Here's the 3-0 to Murphy. It's going to be looked at for strike 1 on the outside corner. Here is the 3-1 with nobody on and nobody out. This is going to be drilled high and deep into right field, but it's foul. So now the count is full at 3-2 for Daniel Murphy. Here is the 3-2. It's going to be popped into left field. Not enough distance. That's going to be pretty shallow, actually. And there's the first out. So after having a 3-0 count, he pops out with the full count. Adam Lind coming up, looking to keep his day going well. Here is the first pitch to him in this at-bat. It's going to be called a strike. Could have gone either way. And now the count is 0-1 on Adam Lind. Here is the 0-1. This is going to be a curveball that drops or grounds to the first baseman. He throws over to the pitcher for the assist. And it's in time. And that's out number 2. The Phillies are 1 out away from winning this game. Ryan Rayburn is the only guy he's got to go through now between victory and another inning. Here is the first pitch. It's going to be outside for ball 1. With Nationals fans trying to rally their players, trying to keep them in this. Here is the 1-0. That's going to be grounded foul. Looks like it would have been a strike either way. It was close, so why not take it? Here's the 1-1. That's going to be popped into right field. It is drifting foul and will go foul and into the stands. And now the Nationals are down to their final strike in the hands of Ryan Rayburn. The 1-2 is going to be outside and low for ball 2, evening the count at 2-2. All right. Does Rayburn have what it takes to keep this game alive? The 2-2 is swung on and missed. And the Phillies come into Washington and take the victory. Very unexpected. I thought the Nationals had it, but Philly showed they were not going to die in this game. The final score is 4-3, 4 runs on 5 hits and no errors for Philly, beating Washington with 3 runs, 5 hits and no errors as well. The winning pitcher, Mark Leiter, he pitched 2 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them being earned, 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. Sammy Salas is the loser for Washington at pitching 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned with no walks and 1 strikeout. The save goes to Adam Morgan, his first. So, guys, that's going to do it for this little video, guys. I figured just do something a little bit different, do something a little less high-paced, something a little bit more relaxed. Hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Happy 4th of July to each and every single one of you out there. Enjoy the fireworks. And until next time, hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you are watching this. and I will talk to you all later. Peace.